This is the new Vivobook S16 and this kind of fixes one of the biggest issues I've had with Windows laptops. Lack of personality. I mean, after using this new Vivobook, I was like, hey, this is what a new Windows laptop should look like. But snap back to reality, it's a Vivobook. And I know when it comes to a Vivobook, everyone sort of expects this value for money offering. So is this a good laptop to buy? When you're watching Sillycorns, this is Rupesh. Time to hit that subscribe button and time to find out what's new and if it's worth the price. Okay, so this is what the new Vivobook S16 looks like, and when I first unboxed it, I was like, oh damn, this is beautiful. And I know it's this color that plays a big part in that. I mean, this is available in grey and silver options, but it's also available in peach, and the one we have is the mint green, and this just stands out in a sea of grey and black laptops. I mean, this color in the metal lid, the same color in the keyboard and trackpad area, the minimal engraved branding, the sleek design, all of that makes it a looker. But hey, it's ASUS, so it's also very durable. It's military grade certified. I mean, the hinge is solid, the lid opens up with one hand, goes 180 degrees and lays flat, so great to use on a table. I also like the rubber strips on the bottom because you get the elevation and the grip. And this is a big 16-inch laptop and weighs around 1.74 kgs, but the weight is pretty well distributed, so it doesn't exactly feel hefty or heavy. And honestly, a lot of the design features feel very well thought out. For example, check out the ports. On the right, you get the lonely but fast Type A port, and on the left, you get two Type-C USB 4 ports that support fast data transfer, 4K display port support, PD charging the works. You also get one fast Type A port here, along with the HDMI 2.1 port and a 3.5mm jack that seems to have a good amp DAC because it achieves high volume levels with IEMs even when the volume is set to like 20. Then there's this massive big ass trackpad. I mean, just look at this. I mean, I've seen a lot of mid-range Windows laptops compromise on the size of the trackpad, and if you ask me personally, I think size matters. And this trackpad is good. It's glass, so smooth and responsive, has palm rejection, and it's got handy gestures. So you swipe horizontally at the top, you can control playback. Swipe vertically on the sides to control volume and brightness. Very handy. Even the keyboard is interesting. It's an almost full-sized keyboard with a compact numpad, a dedicated Copilot key. You also get 3 levels of backlighting, and the keys here are great for touch typing. You do get a 1080p webcam with privacy shutter, and this is a Copilot Plus PC, so you get all the Windows Studio effects like automatic framing, portrait light, etc. Also, this is an IR camera, so you get Windows Hello login. Now, another area where the laptop is fantastic is the display. It's ASUS's Lumina OLED FHD Plus display and it's 16:10, TUV9 line certified for low blue light, flicker free, and I also like how bezels are narrow, but it's the picture quality that really stands out. I mean, you get the OLED blacks, punchy colors, and this is a color I could display with 100% DCI-P3, so great for creative tasks too. Now the brightness is 300 nits, so nothing spectacular, but it does not look dim or anything. And as for the speakers, they are here on the bottom, and these are decent, very vocal forward, but not very loud, although you do get Dolby Atmos certification, and the Dolby Access app lets you change the EQ, and overall it's good for, movies and stuff because it's pretty clear. Now in terms of performance, this is part of the Snapdragon X processor with 8 cores, 8 threads, 2.97 GHz, the Adreno X145 GPU, the Qualcomm Hexagon NPU that offers up to 45 TOPS of AI performance. So yes, Copilot Plus PC, and you get 16GB LPDDR5X RAM, 512GB PCIe Gen 4 SSD, and while the storage is expandable, the RAM is soldered, and you get a fan and a heat pipe here for the thermals. Anyway, the Snapdragon X is a decent performer here. Here are the benchmark scores in Cinebench. Here's the SSD scores. This is the Geekbench GPU score, and it hits 2K and 10K in Geekbench single-core and multi-core CPU test. Yes, it's not the most powerful chipset out there, especially at this price, but day-to-day performance is solid. And Windows is super optimized, and I've been using it mostly unplugged on balanced mode with multiple apps like Slack, Notion, lots of Chrome tabs, ASUS's new AI apps, and there has been no stutter or lag. I even tested Photoshop in a project with multiple layers, works fine on it. But yeah, video editing on Premiere Pro is a no-go. And if you're wondering, thermals, there's absolutely no issues at all. Now, as for app support, all of the apps I use, the popular apps, run natively on this laptop. And yeah, the list of natively supported apps is increasing. But I even tested some emulated apps and they run fine. But yeah, do check if the apps you use in, say, your college or work is supported on Snapdragon or not. Anyway, this is, like I said, a Copilot Plus PC. So the new Windows AI features will come to it soon and use the dedicated NPU. And like how ASUS has its own Story Cube app where you can import all your photos and videos, and the AI automatically scans them, sorts people, scenes, etc. Kind of like Google Photos for your laptop. And we all know how efficient Snapdragon laptops are, and this is pretty awesome in terms of battery life. So this has a 70 watt hour battery, and on heavy usage, you can expect a battery life of around 8 hours, which is really good. And yes, you can even get more in day-to-day moderate usage. For charging, it comes with a 65 watt PD charger, and yes, you can use your own 65 watt GAN chargers to charge it. Now, apart from that, this is running Windows 11, and ASUS has bundled Microsoft Office 2024 and Microsoft 365 Basic for a year. You also get the My ASUS app, which is very handy. I mean, you get a ton of options for the battery, the OLED display. You can run system diagnostic checkups. You can even contact customer support from right here, even check your repair status. Look, all in all, the new ASUS Vivobook S16 is a pretty beautiful, nice looking laptop that gets a lot of things right. I mean, I love the new color, and the overall build quality is great. The big trackpad is well a big highlight. The OLED display is awesome. Even the performance seems optimized, and since it's Snapdragon, you get really great battery life too. Now, this is launched in India at $65,990, and the first 200 customers get 2 years of additional warranty, 3 years of accidental damage protection, and a Mokobara sleeve for free. So yeah, what do you guys think of the new ASUS Vivobook at this price? Comment down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.